everybody, good morning and a very warm welcome to your favorite channel, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Again, we are back for you, especially with some amazing strategies, tips and tricks for the upcoming IELTS exam. So how have all of you been doing? Let me know, how have you been? Hello, Arsh. Hi, Arshvi. All right, so how's your day been going? How's your IELTS preparation going? Let me see who all is here with me. Great, I can see a lot of us on YouTube Live. That's wonderful. So nice to have you. Hello, Prince. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hi, Tejas. Hello, Iknath. How do you do? Hello, Gaurav. Great. I'm just waiting for another minute for everybody to join. Hello, Lokesh. Hi, Pandit. Yes, I am thankfully, gratefully doing very well, and I hope the same for you. So how's your preparation been going? So by the time everybody joins, let me know. What do you face problems in? Which module is the toughest for you to crack? Where are you losing your marks? Yes, of course, Prince. That's exactly why I am here. Very interesting. All right, I'm getting mixed responses. So which module do you wish could disappear from the IELTS exam? All right, reading. I can see reading is a favorite, very notorious for bringing down band scores. Agreed. Writing. All right, interesting. So, all right. So how do you know? How do you know that, my writing isn't good? Reading section. All right, Mumtazuddin. Yes, Pandit. So how did you realize that? So those of you who said writing and even speaking, how do you know that, it's not up to the mark, or maybe I need to put in a little more work? Got feedback? Okay. And was that feedback about grammar? So do we need to brush up our grammar? All right, great. So yes, that's all right. I can see reading, writing, and speaking are cult favorites. And writing and speaking, we are lagging behind because of our grammar. We aren't experts, of course, which is all right. We shouldn't have to be. Okay, so yes, today we'll talk about how to ace grammar. What strategies can I use for practicing grammar, for improving it in a very short duration of time? Because we don't have a lot of time. We have our IELTS exams coming up. And neither do we want to devote so much time, right? Next, Netflix is too enticing. I don't want to spend too much time of my day on grammar, which is all right. Okay, so yes, before I begin, just wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is DEEKSHA MEHTA. I am an expert trainer here at LeapScholar. I am certified by British Council. Now I am also certified by IDP. So great, best of both worlds. And I'm fully ready to begin training you. All right. Great. So let's move forward and talk about grammar. The question is, do we know our grammar is not good? Are you sure? Like, have you, figured it out? Or are you not sure? Maybe it's good. Don't know about it. Right? So most of us know where we stand, but some of us are not sure. Maybe I'm good, maybe I'm not. So how to make sure if we need work on grammar? First of all, that's my first strategy. That strategy number one that I'm going to share with you is ace your grammar, brush up your grammar. If you want to check whether you are good at grammar or not, I have a mini quiz for you. So here is my mini quiz. Here it is. We will quickly be taking it. It's just 10 questions, right? Before I go ahead with this quiz. I'm still waiting for everybody to join. So let me show you something else that is also very interesting, which is for you. It has no benefits for me. So I'm going to tell you about how your IELTS exam can be free. So do you want to pay 15,000 rupees for your IELTS exam, or do you want it for free? Because I want to attempt again. I want to, make a few attempts, but I don't want to pay for it. So how to get your IELTS exam for free? That is the question. Yes. So exactly for that, LeapScholar has come out with a giveaway for you, right? And one lucky winner, of course, one will get 14,900 approximately reimbursement for their IELTS exam. So there's just one step. I'll tell you what that is. Don't be disheartened. One too many chances look less. Okay, so for the rest of you who are participating, 10 winners would get OnePlus Buds Z. So earphones, so that you can listen to different accents and ace your listening as well. All right. Still you feel that there are too few gifts and, I may not get it. So wait, another 10 lucky winners would get Amazon vouchers as well. So a lot of chances of, getting something. And hold on a second. If you still think that your chances are less, 10 more lucky winners are going to win a fast track course worth 300, right? Now, simple, only one step to do this. You just have to use my code DMLive20 and enroll in any batch of IELTS prep by LeapScholar. Not mine, not necessary, right? You can enroll in any batch at LeapScholar. There are a lot of batches going on currently. So these are all the trainers whose batches are live. There's Ravjot ma'am, Megha ma'am. I can see so many fans of Megha ma'am. Rani ma'am, I've studied with Rani ma'am. So, we were trained together. So I can vouch for her. All of these trainers are amazing. And of course, my batch is also there. My batch is a special batch because there's only reading and speaking here. I am going to very specifically aim for these two modules so that we score band 9s in both. And yes, one of my students has scored a band 9 in speaking as well. So it is definitely possible. Now, with these batches, it's only for 149, but you can use my code and get them for 119 only. So imagine just 119 rupees and assured vouchers, right? So even if you win an Amazon gift voucher of 300, you have won thrice the amount that you invested. Who needs Bitcoins when LeapScholar is here, right? Bitcoins, you won't get assured returns, but here you definitely will. All right. Yes. So along with, if you register for the crash course, let me tell you what all do you get. You get a lot of extra things. So let's say that if you're going abroad and you want help in university shortlisting, or let's say counseling, right? So you want a counselor to help you let's say which country to go to, which universities to enroll in, or for let's say if you just want mock tests. So with this course you would get access to 5 mock tests. These are all authentic. They would give you a very close band score, which would be very close to your actual exam. Additionally, you have writing evaluation. So remember, I was asking you, how do you know that you are good at writing or not? So you don't know. Maybe you are already good at it, or maybe you think you're good at it, but you may need a little improvement, right? So writing evaluation is there. Then you get speaking evaluation as well. Of course, it's a speaking special batch. So how can you not have evaluations? So you get 3 free speaking evaluations. But once you join the batch, I will tell you another hack with which you can, distort the system. You can get 3 extra evaluations later on. So I'll share that trick with you. All right. Additionally, if you still feel that you want more speaking practice, because it's a speaking batch, I will be hosting speaking rooms, especially for this batch, on IELTS Prep by LeapScholar application. So you can attend speaking rooms with me and with other classmates, and you can improve your fluency, overcome any nerves, gain some confidence. I feel like I'm missing something. There's still something left, because LeapScholar has a lot of offerings. So what am I missing? Who can tell me? Yes, of course, the certificate of completion. You guessed it right. So let's say that you're applying abroad, you don't have a lot of curricular activities to show, or you did participate a lot in your college debates or anything. So you can get a certificate of completion for this batch if you attempt the mocks, of course. So yes, that is also there. You can include that in your SOP, right? To make it a little more interesting. So what are you waiting for? It's just 119 rupees. That's what I think a McDonald's burger costs less nowadays. Sorry, costs more nowadays. And of course, remember that this is not it. Why do I want you to enroll? Of course, to ace the IELTS, but more than that, I want you to enroll for the giveaway, because I love free things. And I have enrolled because even I want to appear for the IELTS exam again. I want to see if I can get 9 in writing. So, which is why I think the giveaway is the most interesting thing this time, right? So do not let it go. Grab this opportunity with both your hands. And I hope to see you in my batch, which is starting on Monday, 21st, from 9:15 to 10:15 p.m. So it's a great late evening time. You can join with a cup of coffee after your day is done. You come back from your job and we can study IELTS together. It'll be relaxing. It'll be like a meditation session. All right. Okay. Great. So I can see a lot of you are excited. So have you all enrolled? Because it's only valid till Friday. And today is, I think, Thursday. So go ahead and enroll. Yes, Srishti, I'm so sorry. You have to do it again. But I think it's a fair thing, just 100 rupees. So not much. All right. So who am I going to see on Monday? Siddhant, I have enrolled twice, just saying, because it's a giveaway, it's a lucky draw. So 2 enrollments, 2 chances to win, and 2 amazing instructors. So I enrolled in my favorite instructors batch, Manisha ma'am and Atul sir, because I like watching them talk. I always learn some new vocabulary when they are speaking. All right. So hack, of course, if you want higher chances of winning 14,000 rupees, then you can go ahead and enroll twice. Why not? Of course, you're allowed to enroll twice. Go ahead. Do that. Why not? Yes, even if you enroll with the same number, it would still be applicable. Just put a different email. So that's all. Definitely, Aisha. Why not? So, by 30th, it's a 2-week batch. So by 30th, you'd be done by the reading module. The speaking module, and also half of the reading module. So Saurav, yes, I am here to help you with reading. All right, so let's move forward, and a lot of talk about giveaways and free batches. I am sure those of you who want 15,000 rupees will definitely be joining me. Let's begin with the grammar quiz. Let's come back to the grammar quiz. So yes, remember I said, how do you know whether your grammar is good or not? Definitely, Ravneet. I forgot to inform you. Yes, when we're talking about grammar, how can I not tell you that we have live grammar classes daily twice. So once in the morning and once in the evening. So yes, this I forgot to inform you. This is also included with the batch. All right. So yes, coming back to the grammar quiz, let's check if you're good at grammar or not. Ready? Everybody, on your marks, get set. You have 30 seconds, and there you go. All of these questions are related to IELTS. Yes, definitely, Mumtazuddin. We have a lot of students from Bangladesh. We have gone international. Of course, you can join us. Why not? You can make a payment from Bangladesh as well. So you can use a credit card, net banking. All right. So Ravi has enrolled and he doesn't want others to participate in the giveaway. That is also a nice strategy, Ravi. Yes, hold your horses. Yes, true. Agreed. Yes, you can join from Nepal as well. Definitely, Etansia. All right, Madhula, don't know, then make a guess, whichever feels appropriate. No, Arun, I would not make it so easy. Yes, of course, Mumtazuddin, you can. All right, I'm very happy. I can see a lot of correct answers. Very good, everyone. High five. A lot of you are correct. Some of us have got some answers wrong. All right, Arshveer, where are your answers? All right, let's discuss. Awesome, Praveen. I can see everybody has attempted. Hey, Sahil, that's not true. Fast track courses are lifetime access. Why did your videos vanish? Let me know. I will speak to the tech team and we'll figure out what happened. Okay, so I can see everybody's answered and let's discuss. Okay, first answer, most university students dash on campus, right? So before I tell the answer, is it a permanent state or is it a temporary state? So somebody who lives, when we live at some place, it's a permanent in the sense that it's a long duration, right? Permanent or long duration, right? So whenever your action is permanent, certain verbs which only refer to permanent actions, they always take the simple present only, right? Live. Why not are living? Because present continuous is used for temporary actions, right? All right. Okay, some of you said lives. So the subject, what is the subject? Subject is students. Students are plural, right? So the verb will not take an S, right? Lives is for singular. All right, next question. From this graph, we can see that the economy dash at the moment. Your hint is at the moment. So now, at the moment means currently, right? So what should I use to talk about the present, current, ongoing situation? The economy is improving, right? It's an ongoing situation. All right, so C is the correct answer. Good job, done. Let me know at the end how many did you get right. Next, they dash personal computers when my father was a student, right? So what is this action? It's an action in the past and it talks about a permanent situation, right? That means the answer is, this was easy. They didn't have. All right, next. I dash want to be a practicing doctor, but now I'm more interested. What does this question mean? That earlier in my past, I wanted to be a doctor, but now I don't. So a a condition in the past or any action in the past, action or state in the past, which is no longer true. What tense do I use for that? Very good. So, used to, right? Would we use for the exact opposite? If the action was, true earlier and still it is true. For example, if I say, I would eat chocolates daily as a child. What does that mean? That means that I ate a lot of chocolates every day, repetitive in the past, but maybe I still do. So in the present, I still can eat, maybe I do eat chocolates. But if I use used to, if I say the same sentence, if I replace here, and if I say I used to eat chocolates as a child, that means now I don't, I have stopped eating chocolates, right? Why not was used to? Because we never, ever use was with used to. Why? Why don't we use was with used to? What tense is used to? Used to is already the past tense. So I don't need to use another past tense with it, right? I don't need to use anything apart from that actually, right? Used to is enough alone, right? Okay, last question. The bookshop dash the end of the road is excellent. Very easy. It's a preposition of place. So here, because we are saying the end of the road, we will use at. At is the only correct answer. Why not on and by? Because the end of the road. We want to be exact, right? Similarly, a very similar question related to this preposition. Who can tell me what do I use with weekend? Let's say if I want to say, I will see you dash the weekend. What should I use? Let me give you two options. Option A is on and option B at and option C in. So this is a very common error. It's a very common error. You always say at the weekend. It's not on, right? So we have to be careful with the preposition at. We sometimes misuse it. So I hope everybody's learned one new thing today. All right, wait. Those of you who got some answers wrong, don't be disappointed. I have a few more questions for you. Not a lot, just 4 more questions. Here it is. I'm afraid, Chandni, that's a rule, right? Shishi, definitely. I think you can view a few strategies. You can then do mocks. So that would be helpful. All right, you have a minute to win it quickly. I want to give more strategies, so please be quick. I really want to give you more strategies. Please be quick. Great. I can see mostly everybody has answered. Some of us are left. Let's quickly do this. Buckle up, pull up your soxes. Agreed, Mahima. Yes, it's a very common error is why I've written it. Yes, Rishti, definitely. Are you sure? Hello, Earth, check your first answer again. All right. Ashwi, make a guess for the rest. So, yes, imminent means upcoming paragraph, following paragraph. That's all right, Kethal. We learn together. All right, great. So I can see that everybody's done it. Let's discuss. Yes, Fahim, absolutely correct. Let me change that quickly. All right, I can see everybody's done, and let's discuss the answers. All right, so the first question, it says dash people live in the countryside than. What does this than mean? Who can tell me why this, why this than is used? What is it used for? Perfect. That means it's used for comparison. All right. Okay. So whenever I'm comparing, right, what is the comparative degree? What is superlative degree of a word? What is the comparative degree? If I say, let's say, for example, happy, the comparative degree would be happier, right? So if I want to make a comparison, I usually say I am happier than someone else, right? So what is the comparative degree here? It is fewer, right? Fewer people live in the countryside than 100 years ago. Okay, why not less? Who can tell me the reason? Why is the answer not less? Less people live in the country. So, anybody? No, Riddle, that's not true. No, Fahim. Okay, lesser also. Why is lesser also wrong? Why is lesser also wrong? Excellent, Gia. High five. Gia's given the correct answer. Perfect. One more person. Yes, Asia is also absolutely correct. So we use less for what? For uncountable things. For example, money, milk, let's say money, milk, less, what else? What is uncountable? Hair, for example. Right? So can I count one hair, two hair, one milk, two milk? It's all uncountable. Right? So for uncountable things, I use less. For countable things, one person, two apples, three bananas, right? Countable, I will use few. Let's say a few apples, a few bananas, few apples, right? Okay, it's a very common error that we make. We, by mistake, use less with countable things. So you have to be a little careful and always check. Even I used to do this error. Then I, started reminding myself that no, this is countable. I can count it. So I need to use few, right? Okay. So what should I say? There are less students in my class today, or there are few students in my class today? What is correct? Exactly. There are few students in my class today, because students I can count, right? Awesome. Perfect. Let's move forward. Next question. Next question was actually easy. So you had two options which looked actually, all three options looked right. Now the scenery is dash stunning and the people are very friendly. Very is already used once. So I really should not be repeating the word very again, right? Now, fairly or absolutely, what does fairly mean? Who can tell me? If I say the food was fairly good, it means how good was it? A little or very good? Excellent, Varuna. That's very accurate. Right? So fairly means in the middle. In the middle. That means, let's say, okay, right? Okay. Or like, it was good, little good, right? Somewhat good, but it wasn't great. If I want to say that it was great, the scenery was stunning, what should I use? The best adverb. The scenery was absolutely stunning. That means extremely, the best adverb there is, right? All right, perfect. So next question. The government has realized some dash data. Very easy. What is data? What part of speech is it? Is it a noun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition? Easy. It's noun, right? So what do I use to describe a noun? Something that goes before the noun. Perfect. Adjective. So which of these is the adjective of shock? Perfect. It is shocking, right? So yes, the answer is going to be shocking. Awesome. Next, this is again, yes. If the trend continues, if the trend continues, the average income dash by 107% by 2020. This is your key. By 2020. Why? This is telling you which tense to use. So it's giving you a marker in the future. What does the question mean? The question says that before 2020, right? So it is giving you a time marker that before this given point of time in the future, before, let's say 2022 now, let's say before 2022, this action would be completed. So what tense should I use for an action which would be completed before another action in the future? We need to practice tenses. No Mahika. No Mahima. It is will have increased, not will increase. The future perfect tense. Why? Why not will increase? Because, see, very simple logic. The average income would be a finished action, right? That means if I look back from 2022, let's say, in the future, if I look back, this action would be finished, right? So will have increased, will be finished by then. Not the future simple. The future simple is not correct in this case, right? Let me give you another example. Let's say, which month or which year do you want to go abroad in? Which year do you want to go abroad in? Everybody. Perfect. So 2022. All right. So what can I say? I will have attempted my IELTS exam by 2022. That means before I go abroad, my IELTS exam will be done. Can you also make a sentence with this so that I know that you've understood? Can you make a sentence? Now, it's important that the future time is always there. If you don't give it, then yes, it won't be correct. All right. So please try making a sentence. It doesn't matter whether you're so yes. Okay. Do I have to be sure? Yes. Nikat, you can say that you have to be sure, but think about it as a prediction, right? Even if you're less sure, that's all right. So Ansley, I will have gone to the airport by 22, right? Perfect. Awesome. Hinadri, absolutely correct. Chandni, very good. Excellent. Suchi. Sushil, correct. I will have received my visa by 2022. Perfect, Asya. Good, Asya. Both are correct. All right. What about my YouTube fam? Awesome, Nikhil. Perfect. Okay. Let's move forward and quickly look at the 10th question. 10th question, last question finally. Was it confusing? Right? You usually use this structure in your task 2 when you are writing your thesis statement, right? You say that this essay will discuss. So what do you think? The word discuss, what does it mean? So the thing is, what do you think the word discuss means? Discuss means talk about, right? So the verb discuss already has the meaning of the word about. So can I repeat it? No, I can never use the word about with discuss. This is absolutely wrong. Right, Kuldeep? The word discuss already means talk about something. So would I say talk about? No, right? So always, no, there is no conditional used in the 4th question, Hardeep. It's conditional is not used. All right. So the essay discusses the cause. Directly you can use the cause. You don't need to use any preposition. No, on, over, no. You don't need to use any preposition with discuss. You can straight away say discusses the cause or discusses the reasons. Right? Okay, so how many did you get right? Out of 10? 5, yes, we have to brush up. 7, you need a little bit of brushing up. 8 is good. You need just a little bit of brushing up. All right, so yes. Anybody who scored, 9 and 10 is free. No need to check your grammar. Go ahead straight away. Right? But yes, 9, 8 and below, just a little bit of brushing up is needed. Not a lot. Right? Just the common errors need to be removed. All right, I just remembered one last question. I saw someone make an error right now. So one last question I'm going to have to ask you. One last grammar question. So if I say, let's say, if I give you 2 options, and if I tell you dash should I call? Right? So if I give you two options, who and option number B, whom, which one is correct? No, Niveta, talk you can. I am saying that don't use discuss with about. All right, great. So everybody's cleared this. The answer is B. All right, awesome, perfect, great. Okay. All right, so let's move forward. My first strategy, as I shared with you, now we know that grammar needs a little bit of brushing up, right? So my strategy number one is to score better in speaking and writing. Don't underestimate grammar. You need to improve grammar. How to improve them? Simple, practice a little every day. Where to practice from? All right, so let me give you two excellent resources to practice grammar from, especially grammar for IELTS. Resource number one is BBC Learning English. It's a very interacting website. It's super interesting. And there's grammar according to different levels. You can do it from there. Second place is, especially for IELTS, Cambridge has written a book. It's called Cambridge Grammar for IELTS, right? Specifically designed for IELTS. Third resource, free. These are all free resources, is IELTS Prep app by LeapScholar. It's a free app, so it has grammar exercises and notes. You can view it there. Now, a paid resource, if you want, is the grammar classes which we conduct daily. Not exactly paid. Once you enroll in the course, you can attempt it for free. So you can take our grammar classes every day as well. All right, moving forward, next strategy for acing the IELTS exam is know the exam format. You should attempt a few mock tests and you should know what are the different question types which are there in the exam. Why? Knowing the questions, knowing how the word count works, which questions are in order, which are not, can make a huge difference, even in listening, right? So for example, in listening, matching information or classification questions are not in order. Apart from that, all your listening questions are in order. What about reading? Which all questions are in order in reading? Who can tell me? Or which questions are not in order? So there are 9 different question types in reading. And as you can see, multiple choice questions in order, short answer questions mostly in order, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given questions in order. So what is not in order then? Sentence completion questions in order. 2 questions are not in order, which are, first things, matching question types. Matching headings or matching information, obviously they're not in order. That's the entire task, that you have to put them in order. You have to match them. And the second type of question is these: summary completion, note, table flowchart, and diagram labeling. Now, these questions, there is something very interesting that I want to tell you about them. These questions are mostly in order. What does mostly mean? Mostly does not mean that most of the times. Here, mostly means something else. Here, mostly in order means something else. No, mostly here does not mean almost all, commonly, or about 90%. What does mostly mean? Mostly means that in certain cases, let's say, for example, in this, I'm talking about this, right? This one, the one that I have highlighted in blue, summary, notes, tables, flowchart, and diagram. So here, mostly means that if your question is taken from a same sentence, then the order is not counted. What does that mean? That sounds so confusing, right? Okay, let me quickly explain with a very short example. Let's say that the passage says, it's a summary completion question. Passage says, Ram is intelligent and he works too hard, right? So that is your passage. Now, if the questions are taken from the same sentence, if they're picked from the same sentence, then the order is not counted. Let me give you an example. Let's say that the question says he is dash. Let's say he dash very hard and is extremely dash. Right? So what are my answers going to be? What are my answers? Perfect. So he works very hard and is extremely intelligent. So did you see what happened? Did you realize what happened? That this word, which was initially here, it went later, and this word went later. So was this in order? Technically, still it was in order. Why? Because it's picked from the same sentence and it's going in the same sentence. So mostly here means that technically the answers are going to be in order. But what technically means? That this. Right? So I don't know how else to explain this. But I hope it's clear that if the answers are from the same question, even if the order is not followed, it will be considered in order, right? Okay, so know that now. I hope you know that these questions are in order, and these two particular questions, matching questions, and these completion questions are not in order, right? Exactly, Saria, perfect. Another thing that you should know is matching questions and are the ones that usually take a little more time. So if you know that these take time, check your 3 passages and check which passage they are in. Devote extra time to that passage so that you get accurate answers. So what is your format? As we know that there are 3 passages. So simply, the first passage is short. Not short, it's regular length. Then you have 2 long passages. And usually, your difficult questions and difficult vocabulary are under these passages, right? So how should I divide my time? Who can tell me? If I have 60 minutes, how much time should I be spending on each paragraph? On each passage, sorry. How much time should I spend? No, Suresh. Right? So yes, this is something very important. My next strategy is manage your time well. Spend 15 minutes on the first one, 20 minutes on the next, and 25 on the last. Why? No, you don't need 5 minutes for rechecking. That's too much time. So why? Because the last 2 passages are longer and they have uncommon vocabulary. They also have most of the times they have the matching headings question, right? The first passage is not long. So a great idea would be to manage your time well. Next strategy number 4 for writing and speaking. How to ace writing and speaking? Use different sentence structures. So we were talking about grammar. When we talk about grammar, don't focus only on accuracy. The next thing which is considered in grammar is using a variety of sentence structures. And what kind of sentences should I use? Who can tell me what are the different sentence structures that are out there? Great. So I have complex sentences, compound sentences, complex compound sentences, and for speaking, conditional sentences as well. So how to make these? What is a complex sentence? No, a question tag, no. Only for speaking, Saroj. So how to make complex sentences? Who can tell me? So by using conjunctions. What are conjunctions? And why does it say different conjunctions? So what are conjunctions? Words. Okay, connecting words. So connecting words with joined words also. So if I say Ram and Sham, and here is a connecting word. It has joined two words. So is this a complex sentence now? Ram and Sham eat. No, it is not. Is it a compound sentence? No, it is not. It is a simple sentence. Why? Because how do I make, what is a simple sentence? Simple sentence is one which has one main idea, right? One main thought. Or as I can say, one clause, right? So this is just one idea. This is a simple sentence. So how can I form complex and compound sentences? Simple, join more ideas. So for example, Ram and Sham eat, and then let's say they go to the market. So these are two simple sentences. If I join them, they become a complex or compound sentence. For example, I can say Ram and Sham eat and then they go to the market, or a different conjunctions. A different conjunction. For example, if I can say once Ram and Sham eat, they go to the market, right? So use different conjunctions. What all conjunctions do I have? So I have 3 different conjunctions. Let me quickly recap it for you in short. So these are my 3 conjunctions: correlative, coordinating, and subordinating. Sounds difficult? Let me simplify it. Correlative conjunctions are pair conjunctions, which you always use in pairs. For example, whether Ram or Sham goes, it doesn't matter, right? Both Ram and Sham should go to the market. Similarly, coordinating conjunctions are all your fanboys. These are used specifically for making compound sentences. So if you want to make compound sentences, use a fanboy with a comma, always followed by a comma. And your clauses should be independent. So for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Right? Ram and Sham, their and was not joining clauses. It was joining words, which is why that was not a compound sentence. All right. And finally, subordinating conjunctions. I have a mnemonic for this as well, which is on a white bus. So O for only if or once. Let's say only if Ram goes, Sham follows. Or once Ram goes, Sham accompanies. Right? N for now that, then you have after, as, while, because. So all of these are different conjunctions. They add more information. Right? So there are, of course, a few more rules that we need to learn apart from this. So for those, you can refer to the sites that I mentioned, or you can do a little self-study, or you can join me in the grammar classes. All right. So let's take a quick quiz to check, are we able to use conjunctions or not? So here are a few sentences. Can you tell me how to join them? So it says, I was ill, I didn't go to work. What should I use? So, because, or as? Absolutely correct. I was ill, so I didn't go to work. All right, next. You should get your license renewed. You will have to pay a fine. So what do you think? Absolutely correct. So you should get your license renewed, or you would have to pay a fine. All right. Dash, there is no demand for this type of book. I cannot place an order. Since or as? Tricky. Yes, Yashika. All right. So there's a debate. Some of us are saying since, some of us are saying as. So which is correct? A lot of ambiguity in the comment section. All right. So actually, Sahib is correct. Sahib has given me the correct answer, because he said this is a trick question. Both are correct, right? Both are correct. All right, last one. She not only gave us a fine dinner, she drove us back home. So how do you join this? We saw the conjunction. Very good. Very good, everyone. So She not only gave us a fine dinner, only but. Are you sure? Only but. Something is missing. Some of us have written only but. So, but also drove us back home. Only but would not be correct. Not only but also is a pair which goes together. All right. So yes, I hope a little grammar has been brushed up. And do not forget this amazing giveaway that we have. I want someone to win, and I want someone to win from this live today. So please, if you want your IELTS exam to be free, all you have to do is use my code DMLive20. Enroll in any batch. There is no compulsion. You don't have to do it in mine. You can enroll in any batch, and you can stand a chance to win one free IELTS exam. So random slot, yes, it will be a raffle, and we'll pick a random winner. Yes, of course, don't worry. Even if you don't win this, it's okay. Chances are definite, right? You still may win 1 plus but Z. So once again, I'm quickly going to reiterate. My batch begins on 21st. If you want to join me, I will of course be helping you with grammar as well. You have all live classes with me. I will be covering both modules, reading and speaking. You will get one-on-one speaking feedback, one-on-one writing feedback. If you miss the classes, you get recordings. Of course, you get access to grammar classes daily, twice at different timings, and free counseling, as I said. So the cost is only 119 for today, and you can use my code for an additional 20% off. So it's a 2-week batch, and I am eagerly looking forward to seeing you on 21st. Navisha, it's a 2-week batch. All right, let me know if you have any questions. So you are going to appear for an exam which is so expensive. Don't risk it. You can, of course, self-study, but don't risk it. Take expert help, join us, and we will help you. All right, okay. So yes, join me tomorrow. I am going to conduct a special reading class at the same time. So I hope to see you then. And that reading class will also have a mock test, right? So see you then, and thank you so much for joining me. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.